Hi, it's been pretty cold lately, huh? In this forest, at least. Because of that, I thought it might be fun to talk about how I spend snow days. In a lot of ways, I guess I still spend snow days pretty much the same way I did as a kid. Cozy games, nostalgic movies, bonus points if they have snow in them, of course, and just doing my best to stay warm and comfortable, I guess. If it's too cold to go outside, I mean. If it isn't too cold, I do love to go outside and enjoy the snow when I can, of course, because to me, snow is just so pretty. Even the black, mushy, slushy stuff that forms on the side of the roads. And even when, instead of snow, I end up getting freezing rain, which has been happening a lot lately. The way the tiny little crystals of ice get stuck all over every blade of grass and all the branches of all the trees, reflecting the sunlight and looking all sparkly, it's just so pretty. Where I currently live doesn't really get a lot of snow, but when I was little, I used to live in a town that got a lot of it. At my school in that town, if it was ever below freezing outside, but on a day that we still went to school because the roads were clear enough for it, we would have indoor recess. So instead of going out and playing on the playground, we would play board games and stuff inside. On those days, my friend and I would always choose to play the game Guess Who. I think solely because, to us, when we were 8, this card was the funniest thing in the whole entire world. And can you blame us? I mean, look at him. No offense, Bill. After I moved, my other schools did have indoor recess too, but I had a bit of trouble making friends at my new school, so instead of playing Guess Who with my friend, it was usually me playing apples to apples in a corner by myself somewhere. It was still fun, though. Oh, one thing I do on snow days now that I didn't do as a kid because I didn't know how, is I always make soup. If I know that a nice storm or blizzard might be coming and I might be trapped at home from it for a few days, then the night before or the morning of, I love to make a really big pot of soup or stew or chili or curry, something I can make a really big bunch of so I can reheat it a few times over the next few days. As long as the power doesn't go out, I mean. That way I can have a warm, cozy, homemade meal whenever I want during that time with little to no effort, which I think can be really important during storms in case you might be too freezing or too tired to cook for yourself that day or for however many days the storm lasts. Another thing I do every winter, if I get enough snow too, is I love to make, not really a snowman. I like to make an animal out of snow. For example, here's one that I made last year. It's a bear. And here he is again a few days later when he started to melt. Poor little guy. I think that's everything I wanted to say. Out of curiosity, how do you guys spend snow days, or stormy days in general? I would love to know. Anyway, thanks for listening, and stay safe if the weather is bad where you are right now, and I'll see you later.